Why hasn't the FAA approved the Starship launch yet? Is the delay tied to Elon Musk's support of Donald Trump? This is the current reality for SpaceX and the FAA as they navigate the complexities of developing and launching the Starship rocket. The stakes are high, and tensions are mounting. Recently, the FAA postponed public hearings on an environmental review crucial to SpaceX's ambitious plans to increase Starship launches from its South Texas facility. This delay casts uncertainty over the timeline for SpaceX's next Starship test Flight 5. Although SpaceX has confirmed that both the booster and Starship upper stage are ready to fly, pending regulatory approval, the critical question remains. Why has this launch been delayed, and what implications does this have for the future of space exploration? SpaceX's journey with the Starship program has been nothing short of groundbreaking, with each test flight pushing the boundaries of possibility. After the successful fourth flight in early June, SpaceX has been diligently preparing Ship 30 and Booster 12 for the next major leap, Flight 5. Meanwhile, construction at Starbase of a second launch tower, known as Tower 2, has progressed rapidly, with Module 7 recently stacked and the next elevator mass part lifted shortly after. At this pace, the tower might be ready by mid-August. However, as always, the devil is in the details. There was initial speculation that this new launch tower could be ready in time for Flight 5, possibly even to catch the super heavy booster with its innovative Mechazilla arms. However, this seems increasingly unlikely due to the complex infrastructure needed for such a maneuver. For now, the existing tower remains the best option, though the risk of damaging current structures during a catch attempt could significantly delay future flights. This isn't just a logistical concern, it's also about navigating the intricate web of regulatory requirements, particularly those imposed by the FAA. The relationship between SpaceX and the FAA has been rocky, to say the least. The FAA recently canceled a series of public meetings intended to discuss SpaceX's proposal to increase the frequency of Starship launches to as many as 25 per year. This unexpected move has thrown another wrench into SpaceX's plans, casting doubt on the timeline for Flight 5. The cancellation coincided with reports that SpaceX had been discharging industrial wastewater at Starbase without a permit, an environmental issue tied to the deluge system installed after Starship's first flight in April 2023. These regulatory hurdles are nothing new for SpaceX, which has had to delay Flight 5 multiple times to accommodate ongoing work and the need for FAA licensing. Elon Musk, ever the optimist, initially targeted a late July launch, then early August, and now it seems early September is the earliest possibility. Despite SpaceX being nearly ready to launch, the FAA's green light is still pending. Musk himself has acknowledged the necessity of the delay, allowing the team more time to prepare and ensure everything is up to standard. But it's not all bad news. The FAA has shown some flexibility. For instance, in June, the FAA confirmed that SpaceX's fourth flight did not require an investigation, as all flight events occurred within the planned and authorized activities. This opens the door for another test flight much sooner, provided Starship is ready. Moreover, the FAA has approved specific exceptions allowing SpaceX to avoid investigations for certain types of vehicle failures, a significant step forward in reducing red tape and speeding up the process. However, the shadow of Starship's first launch failure still looms large. That disastrous event destroyed its launch pad and led to a 7-month grounding, during which the FAA required SpaceX to implement corrective actions before granting a new launch license. The slow pace of regulatory processes has been a major frustration for SpaceX officials, who argue these delays are more about bureaucracy than public safety. But the FAA, focused on ensuring safety and compliance, isn't backing down either. This conflict between innovation and regulation isn't unique to SpaceX. The FAA's draft environmental assessment of SpaceX plans to launch up to 25 Starship missions a year from Texas outlines the potential impact on the surrounding environment, including sonic booms that could cause window breakage in nearby areas. While SpaceX downplays the risks, comparing them to those generated by Falcon 9 landings, the FAA remains cautious, emphasizing the need for thorough reviews and public input. Interestingly, the FAA's current approach to SpaceX contrasts sharply with its earlier hands-off stance toward Boeing, which led to serious safety oversights in airplane production. This shift in regulatory oversight raises questions about whether the FAA is overcorrecting in its handling of SpaceX, applying more rigorous scrutiny to avoid past mistakes. Will this stifle innovation or ensure safer operations? That's a question that remains unanswered. As SpaceX gears up for the critical Flight 5, the stakes are higher than ever. This mission aims to be the first to capture the Super Heavy booster using the Mechazilla arms, a daring maneuver that could revolutionize rocket reusability. If successful, it would allow SpaceX to relaunch boosters more quickly, saving time and resources. However, the risks are immense, and failure could result in catastrophic damage. But Elon Musk is known for pushing boundaries while minimizing risks as much as possible. His plan to increase the height of the new tower by adding a few sections is just one example of how SpaceX is constantly evolving to meet the challenges ahead. So what's next for SpaceX and the Starship program? The timeline for Flight 5 remains fluid, with early September now the most likely window. The success of this flight could set the stage for even more ambitious missions, pushing the limits of what's possible in space exploration. But it all hinges on navigating the delicate balance between innovation and regulation, a dance that SpaceX and the FAA will continue to perform for the foreseeable future. In the end, the story of SpaceX and the FAA is one of ambition clashing with caution, innovation meeting regulation. As we look to the skies, we can only hope that this partnership, however tense, will lead to breakthroughs that will take humanity to the stars. Don't forget to hit that like button, smash subscribe for more jaw-dropping space updates, and join us as we embark on a cosmic journey like never before.